What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Gang forever. The Bread Tuck Live. Let me pick my beard out, man. I gotta make sure I'm legit when I'm on camera, man. So check this out, man. You know I'm dropping these episodes on Saturday, but today I had to go ahead and drop an emergency episode or an impromptu, man. Got my two cameras working because I don't want to hug myself. I'm Instagram live here and got my regular camera to upload to YouTube. Man, check this out, man. Today we are talking about Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino. Saturday, I'm at the house, man. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live like that unless, somebody I think is dope on there. Had my boy T'Challa or Chadwick Boseman and Cardi B on there a couple weeks ago. I saw when my boy Chance the Rapper was on there. I looked at Saturday Night Live and I saw that Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, was on there. So he was Donald Glover as a actor, but he was Childish Gambino as a performer. I have Childish Gambino last album from iTunes, on Tidal or whatever, the one with Redbone on it. Now stay woke, bing, 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 bing. People sleeping in it, they gonna find you. Ooh, ain't that just slipping? That's a good song, man. Y'all know what it is. Nisha, Living for Her. What's up, though? How you doing? We talking about Childish Gambino. So check this out, man. Childish Gambino performed two songs. And the first song, I think, was called Saturday. I'm like, that's a cool little ditty. Then the second one he did, man, it's called This Is America. And I'm looking at it on Saturday Night Live or whatnot. I'm looking at it. The brother ain't had no shirt on. He had some dress pants and he doing this thing. It was kind of mumble rappy, and you got a lot of hey, yeah, 21. That type of stuff. I'm like, is 21 Savage here? Because that's the ad-libs I was hearing. But then what made me really connect with the song when he brought the kids out and they were doing like African dance or whatnot, or kind of incorporating African dance into like these modern day trendy dances or whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, I like this because visuals are important. The first time I saw or heard Ultralight Beam by Kanye West was on Saturday Night Live. And he had the choir, he had Chance the Rapper, Kelly Price doing her thing, The Dream, and just the whole visual of how he put together. That made me remember that song forever. And Ultralight Beam is like one of my go-to songs, like when I'm, feeling a little down or whatever. But I say that to say, the way Childish Gambino delivered this visual on Saturday Night Live, it was beautiful, man. And I went to sleep thinking about that song. So the next day on my way to church, I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to pull up Childish Gambino's song or Childish Gambino's album. I want to hear this song. So I pulled up the album and I'm looking for This Is America. And I'm scrolling, I'm going down looking for the song. And I'm like, whoa, is this a new song? So I pulled over and I YouTube it. And I see that he has a video. Now, I'm thinking this song has been out or this song is on his album. Or if it's not on his album, maybe that's a new song. But it has a video. J Sam, what's up, fam? That's my brother out there, man. But y'all know what it is, man. So Childish Gambino, we talking about Childish Gambino. Well, I texted you and told you I was going to do this. But I pull over. Now I'm like, man, I have to watch this video. So the video comes on. And Childish Gambino, you don't see Childish Gambino. You see this, what looks to be an African brother walking to sit down and play the guitar. And then the camera pans in on my boy Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino is doing his little dancing, making these facial expressions. And I'm like, man, my boy, I ain't know my boy could cut a rug the way he's cutting a rug. It's a little hot, man. Let me turn my fan on, but I'm going to still talk to you. Give me a second, y'all. Get some AC blow cold in this thing. But my boy Childish Gambino, man, that boy cutting the rug. And the song starts out like, We just want to party. It's real upbeat, man. It has this African flavor. Then you got the black man, get your money, get your money. I'm like, okay, all right. I heard the song before. And then Childish Gambino pulls out a gun and just shoots the guy in the head. But he has this crazy suspect moist looking pose, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it gets trappy. This is America. Turn up. Because as black people, for some reason, we're attracted to like nonsense words that make no sense at particular moments. The yeah. For some reason, we like to say yeah. You're like yeah multiple times, and turn up. But the music is real trappy and real mumblish. So I'm not even really paying attention to the lyrics the first time. I'm watching the video to watch what Childish Gambino's doing. And he's hitting these dance moves. And I'm like, man, this cat is really dancing in this video, man. And then, but one thing I noticed when he shot the guy, somebody comes and grabs the gun and wraps it up and, and ducks off. And they're dragging the body. I'm like, man, this is kind of dark. I didn't expect, from what I saw on Saturday Night Live, I didn't expect this to be like this. Trey, what's up, fam? We talking about Childish Gambino. I didn't expect for this video to be like this, man. And then like the next verse, you got the choir out there. They getting it, they grooving. And then, Childish Gambino comes in there dancing and sliding and everything. Then somebody tosses him an assault rifle and he's... And and that was really dark for me because I'm not used to seeing assault rifles in action. I'm sorry, man. I see pistols and everything, but assault rifles, it's like he pulled the trigger once and he got rid of everybody and then he moved on. Again, somebody comes, grabs the gun, gets it and gets up out the way. And I'm like, man, what's going on here? But I'm still just watching it because he's dancing. This is the first time I'm watching. He's dancing. And then later on, we get to, later on into the song, he's dancing, he's hitting these moves. We see SZA. Who's going to miss SZA? But he lights up a cigarette and then, he's running, at the end of the video. And I'm like, man, this video was, I got to watch this again. So I immediately watched it again. And I'm like, he was saying something. I heard him say, like, this is a cell phone, this is a gun. And something along the lines like, you can sell these drugs, but they gonna come kill you. I'm like, man, there's a message here. I'm missing it because I was focused on the dancing. I've never seen this guy cut a rug like this. So I'm focused on the dancing. So then I run it back and I'm like, man, what did I miss? And in the background, I noticed that, the kids on their cell phones and everything. I'm like, wow, okay, this is relatable to everyday life because everybody's on their cell phone. Ebony 87 or Ebomo 87. I'm sorry if I'm jacking up your name. What's up? I be seeing you on the gram. You post some woke stuff. But Roy Landias, what's up? I'm sorry if I'm jacking up your name. But anyway, so we keep it moving, man. Childish, we talking about Childish Gambino. This is America. So I'm bringing it back. And again, the music is beautiful. This is America. It's real trappy because for some reason we like trappy stuff, man. I don't know. It's just nonsense. And we hear nonsense words and we just turn up. Like we get lit. We hear somebody say, yeah, 21. I even heard a ad lib from Young Thug. I'm like, man, he's doing something different here, man. He's delivering a message, but he's doing it in a mumbly way, in like a mumble rap type of way. Brescia, what's up, girl? He's doing it in a mumbly. You one of my favorite people in the world, Brescia. So, Childish Gambino, we talking about Childish Gambino. He's delivering this song and he's doing it in a mumbly, trappish, I'm delivered in a way where I wouldn't say nothing. Yeah, 21. But there's a message in here. And the thing that caught me, man, was I was having a conversation with my homeboy about this exact same thing, man. You know, because I do speaking, and, you know, when you're trying to empower people, nobody really wants to just hear you come up there and speak, you know, especially to the people I'm trying to reach. So you have to get creative and do it in a way to where it's digestible. You have to do it in a way to where it is, again, digestible, to where it can be easily received. He put the medicine in the candy. He gave Negroes what they want. Negroes want, you know, lit music and turn up and goofiness, and we want a nay and all this. And he delivered that, and he put a message in it. Cause I had to constantly watch it again, and I noticed a horse, and it was like a pale white horse. It was a book reference, a pale white horse with the Grim Reaper on it. And it's like, all right, black folk. And I had to listen to other talk radio and all that, because it was so much going on. I'm like, what am I missing? I'm a smart guy. Why am I missing a lot of this? And what Childish Gambino tried to highlight was gun violence in America. And I think him killing the African guy in the beginning was like, you know, the crazy stuff that's happening in Syria, happening in Africa. That's what I got. I could be wrong. And then, of course, the church choir, you had the whole Dylan Roof situation. And my only gripe with this whole video, I love the video, but I cringe when I see black on black violence. So I heard Charlemagne earlier on the Breakfast Club. He said, man, if he would have had white people do it, you know, white people kill the black people, because you don't want white people running with the narrative of, oh, there's another video on black violence. So I agreed with him. And I also thought about it. I'm like, bruh, black people, we don't be shooting up schools and choirs and all that. That's white folks. They do that. We're a little more compassionate. You know, when we, and I'm not making no excuses, but I'm saying when black people kind of, you know, kill people, it's kind of like a motive. You either owe me, or you are on my territory, you trying to take from me, or, you know, something. You know, white folk will just shoot some things up and keep it moving. We don't shoot up movie theaters and all that. Like when that black man was shooting them policemen, he was saying, look, y'all killing ours, I'm coming for y'all's. So he kind of had somewhat of a reason. So that was my only gripe with this whole This Is America video. But the thing was beautiful, man. And what somebody else pointed out too was, in the video, Childish Gambino was killing these black people and it was all good. But as soon as he lit up the blunt, you know, that's when the white people started chasing him at the end of the video. Like, oh, wait a minute. You know, killing the black people was cool, but you lighting up this blunt? Oh, nah, you got to pay for that. And you see him running at the end of the video. And what that reminded me of is like these three strike laws, and how a lot of black men are in jail for 30 years for ounces of weed. You know, you have, you know, which is goofy. You have all these white people doing all this. So you got white folk shooting up churches, then going to Burger King afterwards. You got white folk doing all this stuff. You got your president is locked in with some goofy stuff that, you know, he's trying to hide, you know, with Russia and all this. The things that Hillary Clinton did. That's why I didn't vote. Y'all don't hug me. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go on a rant, but I'm not the type of guy that's like, okay, I have to vote for the lesser of two evils. Nah, fam, neither one of them deserve my vote. They both was trash, and we would have to deal with trash either way, so I'll figure it out. But this video was just symbolic of so many things, man. And what I'm thinking is, man, shout out to J. Cole. J. Cole dropped this incredible album called KOD, where he just spoke on so many relevant things. And in my mind, I thought that, man, off the KOD album, and y'all let me know if you feel the same or if you have something different. I thought that Kevin's Heart, what's the song about taxes? When he was talking about taxes. But anyway, I thought one of those two songs were like the most meaningful songs of the year. But man, I got to give it to Childish Gambino. Coming out here with the This Is America, because he's showing you this is America for black people. And just the way it was put together, we're focused on his dancing and all these moves, but all this crazy stuff is happening in the background. Again, people out with their cell phones recording goofy stuff. Because that's been my whole gripe. As black people, we be worried about the wrong thing. We focus on the latest dance. I'm a teacher. I hate when kids know the latest dance, but when you ask them about, their schoolwork, they have no answers. And the parents have to take a role and they allow this. I'm gonna be livid. Number one, it's not happening in my house, but I'm gonna be livid or livid. Whichever, man, I should have read a dictionary before I used that word, but you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna be hot with a capital H, a capital O, and a capital T. If my child is in here knowing the latest dances, but can't get that arithmetic together, can't put subject verb agreement together, I'm gonna be hot. But it's no excuse because I'm a teacher and baby a teacher. So that's a no-go here, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We're creating warriors. Word to the Black Panther mask right here. Shout out to T'Challa. We creating warriors in this house. But that's all I want to hit y'all with, man. I just had to speak on that real quick, man. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover is a genius. In my eyes, the second most talented entertainer ever. Number one is Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx can be number one in R&B if he wanted to. Number one in comedy if he wanted to. Number one in movies if he wanted to. And to be honest with you, at one point, those things kind of happened. At one point, Jamie Foxx was kind of somewhat the man in R&B. Around the Ray time, Jamie Foxx was the man in movies. And in comedy, I don't think he's focused that much in comedy, but I think if he was to put out a Netflix special right now, that thing would go through the roof. And my introduction to Donald Glover was not The Office. I didn't watch The Office like that, but I heard it was a great show. But I just saw him. The reason I came up on him, I'm into superheroes, and there's a black Spider-Man, a half black, half Hispanic Spider-Man named Miles Monroe, Miles Morales. And it was rumored back in the gap that he was going to be playing him. So I went and checked up on him, did some research on him. And long story short, he actually is playing, if you've seen the newest Spider-Man, Childish Gambino was in that movie, and he's actually playing the uncle of Miles Monroe. But you got to be into comics to even. Anyway, that's my nerd rant. But so I checked up on him, and I saw his comedy special he has on Netflix. It was kind of for white people, but I appreciate comedy, so I enjoyed it. And I like his rapping was pretty decent, I felt at a time. But then with this Redbone that I heard on his last album, I'm like, okay, I gotta pay attention to him more. Then I saw him on Atlanta, and then I was like, this guy is talented. So this guy has done his thing in comedy. He's done his thing with TV and movies. He's gonna be in a new Star Wars movie. I don't keep up with that, but he's gonna be in that. And then he's done his thing with R&B and rap. Hey man, I wouldn't be surprised if he became the number one entertainer ever in my book. Now, when you talk about Beyonce, Michael Jackson, like Beyonce, she cold. She the queen of pop. Michael Jackson was the king of pop. But when Beyonce does a movie, I don't know if everybody just run into the theater for that. And that's no knock. I'm just trying to show you how I'm ranking people. And that's why when I say Jamie Foxx, he's that guy. Phenomenal actor, phenomenal singer, phenomenal comedian. And now you got a young man in Donald Glover creeping up there, and he just went viral with this with this beautiful art, man. And I don't really buy videos on Instagram on iTunes. I don't really buy videos on iTunes. I used to buy like Sierra videos for obvious reasons. I bought those Beyonce albums that came with all the videos, but I have to go to iTunes and buy this video by Donald Glover because I support the content, I support the message, and I'm constantly watching the video over and over again. And it's like a beautiful movie that I just want to watch over and over again. So shout out to Donald Glover. He's a genius. This was brilliant. And I can't wait for, I mean, if he's putting out an album, maybe this was just 1 or 2 songs he's putting out, but I can't wait. He did a little stand-up comedy too. Yeah, Trey, we talked about that, man. He has a comedy special on Netflix. I think it's called Weirdo. So if y'all have a chance, man, go check that out on the Netflix, man. But man, that's about it. I done went 20 minutes. So shout out to Donald Glover. I had to stop and speak on this for a second because this song is, you're gonna hear a lot of content this week just on what was going on in that video, man. And I really love impactful videos. I know everybody likes, you know, all this other type of rap that's out, but I really enjoy music with messages because I'm trying to progress. Me personally, I don't have time to party. Not me. I know some people do, that's cool. I don't have time to party. I have to progress. I have to take care of my family. I have to take things seriously because I'm black and people want to kill black people and people don't want to give us opportunity. So I have to create my own opportunity. I don't have time to turn up. I don't have time to party. But that's a whole nother video, man. But y'all know what it is. Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Gang forever. This is a impromptu Bread Tuck Live, H-Town all day. Go Rockets. Rockets looking good out here, man. We on our way to the finals.